Good morning. I'm about to give you a tour of my garden. I hope you enjoy it. From the front porch we can see I've planted some flowers along here. These are salvia, planted at the end of the garden to enjoy as much sunlight as possible. They're so pretty. They've got these little cup-like petals on them. They're all red and white. Oh, and I moved some of the creeping Jenny. Oops. Where is that? Oh, here it is. So that hopefully it'll fill in. I don't know if it's going to handle the transplant very well. Anyway, farther along here, I've got petunias. These little things, these little bushy purple and white things, which I am assuming are going to spread out and take over the empty spots. I got some snapdragons in different colors. And these little flowers, I don't know what those are, but they were kind of cute, so I picked some up. And then I've got some of these. They're small, leafy things, kind of viney with purple flowers. There's more in the next patch I can show you. So, and then I made my hanging baskets. We've got some small white and purple flowers and some tall red ones and petunias. This basket's not quite as happy, but it's doing okay. So here I have more petunias. I love these striped petunias. And I got impatiens. The pink ones are impatiens. Some of these, I really don't know what those are, but I always thought they were so pretty in people's gardens, so I picked some up. Can you see them, or is it too shady? Oh, and here's some of the purple ones I was talking about. I don't know, they're kind of tall and scraggly and leafy. So across the sidewalk, a few more petunias, more of these pretty purple and yellow ones that I was showing you. Some more snapdragons. Look, I'm set up to do homework and drink coffee. So here is a plant that's supposed to keep mosquitoes away. There's my lilac bush, looking tall but very unlilac-y. And this, I'm believing, is the butterfly bush that you planted last year. But it's very soft. It doesn't have any hard branches, but Dale says that those will come later. And I think that it really, I was afraid it was just a big leafy weed that had taken over the spot where the butterfly bush was when I cut it back, but I can't tell for sure. And I haven't seen any butterfly flowers yet, so anyway, there's Adelaide's peppermint. Try as they might, the whippersnapper people who do the gardening couldn't kill it when they chopped it all down earlier this spring. And we did put up this lovely fence. Oh, you remember there were bricks along here last year, but I moved those to the front garden over here. I didn't know if you noticed that. Yeah, put the bricks there in front of those flowers. So now I have this white fence that goes all the way back to the back of the house. Let's go over here to Chris and April's old house. Look at Dale's built me all these boxes. These are going to be eggplant. I know you're excited about that. Now these ones you should be really excited about. Do you recognize those? 3 guesses. Huh? Acorn squash. 2 bush-like plants of acorn squash, and they're already flowering, so I got a nice crunchy leaf here. I don't know if I should pull that off or what. But anyway, 2 beautiful acorn squash plants. And then finally over here We have 3 cantaloupe plants starting. They're kind of slow. I'm hoping that as soon as the weather hits a consistent 80 degrees, they're going to pick right up and perk up. Alright, let's run back over to this side, because I don't want to have a 20-minute garden video on YouTube for you. Okay, we've got 3 things growing here. Towards the wall, romaine lettuce. In the middle, green leaf lettuce. And at the very front, we've got rainbow Swiss chard. That's rainbow Swiss chard. So I really like that. Hopefully I can pick it now and put it in salads raw, but I can wait for it to get bigger and then I can saute it or whatever. I've always liked those leafy greens. And of course, intermixed with all my lettuce are weeds. Now over here, I'm hoping that we're going to see some spinach grow up. But honestly, I can't tell the spinach from the weeds at this point, so hopefully it'll become distinctive as it gets bigger. But look at spinach. Okay, so those are strawberry plants that have escaped from our strawberry patch over yonder. Whoops, sorry. These are sugar snap peas. Dale's going to build me a nice little teepee setup here with strings going down to the ground so that we can wind them all around and they can climb up merrily. More strawberries in the middle there. These are Adelaide strawberries. I put a big netting around them so that as they ripen, the critters won't get them before we do. Because if you can see, let's see, where did I just see one in there? Oh, there we go. Oh, no, hold on. I gotta open this up so you can see inside. Can you see anything? I don't know if you can see. There's lots of flowers. There's a couple of strawberries turning red in there. Adelaide's already been eating strawberries off of her bushes. I don't know if you can see anything, so we will just, this is supposed to be an automatic exposure. Hopefully you're getting it even though that we've moved it into the shade. Alright, so here is the back garden, as it has been for the last couple of years, with the exception of a new herb garden. We got a cherry tomato plant. Is it red or yellow? I didn't keep those separate when I planted them, so it's just going to be a matter of waiting to see what develops. This tomato is a lemon boy. This one is Carolina Gold. This one is Brandywine. Now, if you look at that, look at the size of the leaves on that plant compared to the one next to it. We've got these huge, huge leaves on this Brandywine tomato. I think that's really interesting. Now, this little bitty one is a Cherokee Purple. It's got some cottonwood fluff on there. Lots of flowers, though. So, and this is Mr. Stripey, because I liked my Mr. Stripey last year. I got all of my pine needles to plant to cover up the thing. Okay, here we go. Now down here in front you see these green stringy things. Those are Walla Walla onions. And at the end here we've got some green onions. See, here's one planted right here. I've only got a few that actually showed up. And there's my other cherry tomato. Alright, now Dale, this is my Mother's Day present, my herb garden. My chives are doing beautifully. I've got some sage here, and then basil all along back here. A little more sage, I just inherited it. This is lemongrass, but it didn't take the transplant very well. These are hopefully going to be carrots. And there's like rosemary, thyme, I don't know. I don't know which one's which, so I just throw it in the pot and hope it tastes okay. And finally, these are my sweet peppers. A red one and a yellow one. So they're so slow at growing, though. I don't even know why I bother with them. I just can't help myself. Anyway, the funny story about my carrots is we were always expecting these, you know, feathery leaves to come up, and we weren't seeing them, but we were seeing all these little ones with the flat leaves. So Dale's like, those aren't carrots. So I started pulling them out, and I think that I might have, like this one here. Yeah, just like this. I started pulling them out. And then I started seeing that these feathery leaves are actually growing out of the flat leaves. So anyway, I might have pulled up some of my carrots by mistake, but we'll still have a few. And it was just kind of a fun experiment anyway. So that's my garden in a nutshell as it stands right now. Oh, let's back up. You're probably getting seasick. There we go. So thanks for coming on tour. We look forward to having you come down in August and help us eat all these vegetables. And join me on this beautiful porch overlooking my pretty flowers. Have a good day.